All right. Good morning, everyone. This is winter weather update number 5. My name is Jimmy Fowler. I'm a lead meteorologist here at the Houston Galveston office. And this morning, I'll be giving you an update on the imminent winter storm and extreme cold conditions that we are anticipating for this weekend. For the situation overview, what's changed? We have seen a slight increase in the expected ice amounts. We do have a current round of heavy rainfall and thunderstorms that will be moving off, that have moved off the coast this morning. We do have some lingering strong storms over the coastal waters, but those will be exiting out to the east very shortly. We will begin to see the return of showers this afternoon. And as these showers return this afternoon, is where we're really going to have to be monitoring the potential for that changeover to freezing rain. We have upgraded inland Brazoria and Matagorda counties into a winter storm warning, and the extreme cold watch that was issued for Monday into Tuesday morning has been upgraded to a warning. The key messages for today, is any final preparations need to be finished as quickly as possible as the conditions begin to deteriorate this afternoon, especially into this evening. We are still expecting dangerously cold conditions this weekend with prolonged periods of below freezing temperatures, wind chill values as low as -5 to 15 degrees, and a hard freeze is likely each night through Tuesday morning. We are anticipating a dangerous winter storm. We're gonna be seeing at least a small amount of ice accumulations across all of southeast Texas, and any amount of ice can lead to hazardous road conditions. And we are seeing the chances for accumulating ice to increase for the inland portions of the area. For the ice storm warning, is currently in effect for Houston, Trinity, Polk, Madison, Walker, and San Jacinto counties. Here, we are anticipating the most significant icing expected from around 0.2 to about a half an inch, as well as some sleet accumulations up to about half an inch. These icy conditions will lead to near impossible travel conditions. We want to avoid travel whenever possible. Tree and power line damage could potentially lead to some weather-related power outages. Here is the winter storm warnings that will be are either in effect or will be going into effect through today. Uh, the areas that are currently in the winter storm warning is Brazoria, Burleson, Grimes, Montgomery, and Washington counties, and those are in effect through tomorrow afternoon. Then elsewhere, including the recently upgraded inland Matagorda and Brazoria counties, those go into effect this evening through tomorrow. Within this area, we are anticipating the freezing rain and sleet is expected, at least some sleet. And then the primary threat is going to be around ice accretion of around 0.1 to 0.3, and especially in those more northern areas in Montgomery, Northern Liberty, Grimes, those areas. That's where we're going to be potentially seeing those higher amounts. Could lead to some near impossible travel conditions. But again, any amount of ice will make travel hazardous. We're also looking at the potential for some weather-related power outages and very slippery roads, bridges, and walkways. And then we have the winter weather advisory in effect down along our coastal regions. We're still anticipating some freezing rain with total ice accretion up to around a 0.1. Icy travel conditions are possible, especially on bridges and overpasses. And pay close attention to the causeway going out into the barrier islands. Weather-related power outages are possible, and again, slippery roads, bridges, and walkways. The extreme cold warning is now it will be in effect this evening and has been extended through today morning for all of southeast Texas. Again, we could see some dangerously cold wind chills down to -5 to 10 to 50 degrees. We're going to have prolonged hours of sub-freezing temperatures, and hard freezes are likely nightly through Monday night into Tuesday morning. So where are we at right now? So these are the weather conditions as of around 10:30 a.m. The map on the left is the radar with the temperatures across the area. And as you can see, that freezing line, which we've kind of marked in that purple magenta color, is just to our northwest, and it will be slowly moving into southeast Texas through today. Any of that precip that you see behind that line is going to have the threat for having freezing rain. And taking a look at the big across Texas, we see a bunch of moisture still lingering out across northern Texas. That is going to be kind of where we're going to be monitoring for the potential for increasing moisture this afternoon and into tonight, into tomorrow morning, which is really going to be our most impactful event time period for the ice accretion. So estimated timing for the freezing rain, transition over for the Piney Woods and Brazos Valley region. We're looking for the early afternoon today. As we get down towards the I-10 corridor, it could be more like late this evening to tonight. And then for the entire region, switching over by late tonight and continuing into tomorrow afternoon, early afternoon. This is the reasonable worst case scenario for ice accumulation through Sunday evening, so basically the entire event. You should use this when considering the maximum impact scenario. This will give you kind of the largest margin of safety, even if even if it's not the most likely outcome. So don't focus on the exact amounts. Just try to consider the potential impacts this would happen if this were to happen. Again, we are anticipating the potential highest ice accretion to be occurring over the Piney Woods region, with some potentially more significant icing of accretion kind of for areas north and west of the Houston metro area. This is the probabilities of any amount of freezing rain. It is fairly high for most of the region, with some more slightly lower chances down along the coast, but again, pretty high. This is the chance for the freezing rain for at least a tenth. Again, highest chances across the north. We have at least a 30% chance down through the inland portions of the coastal counties. And then this is the chance for ice accretion over 1/4 of an inch. So this is more the significant icing event. And again, the highest chances for this will be in the Piney Woods region. We mentioned that we're monitoring the potential for some light sleet accumulations, especially tomorrow morning, as more of that cold air gets filtered into the region. The greatest potential for any accumulating sleet, maybe up to about 1/2 inch, will be in the Piney Woods and Brazos Valley region, but we could see some light accumulations down to the I-10 corridor. Taking a look at the peak wind gusts through this weekend into early next week. We're looking at northerly winds with gusts 25 to 35 miles per hour expected through Sunday night. The peak winds will be around Sunday afternoon. These winds will lead to dangerously cold wind chills and also lead to the increased risk of weather-related power outages, especially in locations that see the more significant icing accumulation. Transitioning over to talking about temperatures. So for tonight, the exact low tonight is going to be determined by exactly how quickly that freezing line kind of moves through. We're looking at the most likely case with temperatures down into the teens to low 20s across the Piney Woods and Brazos Valley region, and then getting down into the upper 20s to low 30s from the I-10 corridor southward. As that cold air kind of moves through the region tonight, that changeover to freezing rain and sleet becomes possible. Looking into the low temperatures for tomorrow night into Monday morning, we're anticipating bitterly cold temperatures, with temperatures down to the teens to low 20s across the area, with the reasonable worst case scenario of getting down into the single digits in the Piney Woods region. A hard freeze, so that's temperatures less than 25 degrees, is pretty likely for pretty much the entire area, and these hard freeze conditions increases the chance for damage for poorly protected pipes, even indoors. Now, Monday night into Tuesday morning is shaping up to be a very cold night as well. This is going to be the night where we have that high pressure that is going to be moving in behind the system, kind of right over the area, leading to clearing skies, light winds, and we have those conditions, especially if we have any lingering icy conditions on the ground, will lead to some potentially very cold conditions. We're looking at temperatures potentially down to the teens to single digits, and then for the reasonable worst case scenario, we could get down to near zero in the Piney Woods region. We're looking at a prolonged cold event. Most of the area is unlikely to rise above freezing tomorrow, and those areas that do may not rise above it by much. Most inland areas will experience more than 24 consecutive hours below freezing, and any freezing rain that falls today into tomorrow morning may be slowed to melt, and any ones that do may refreeze Sunday night into Monday morning. Taking a look at the wind chill forecast. So again, with those elevated winds expected tomorrow, we're looking at some dangerously cold wind chills. Single-digit wind chills are expected for most of the area, with parts of the Piney Woods and Brazos Valley region approaching 0 degrees, with the potential to see some sub-zero down to around -5 degrees. Wind chills are expected to remain hazardous until Tuesday afternoon. Taking a look at the marine hazards, so the winds are becoming northerly around 20 to 25 knots today. There will be the potential for some isolated gusts to gale offshore early tonight through Sunday night. Seas are going to be building to 5 to 7 feet in the coastal waters, and then potentially into 7 to 11 feet tonight through Sunday night, and then expecting rough bay waters as well. In the bays, we're expecting negative tides to occur Sunday night into Monday. And, for safety-wise, be on potential for any icing on exposed surfaces late tonight into tomorrow. And we are looking at some bitterly cold temperatures, even over the open waters, with wind chills down into the teens to 20s Sunday night into Monday morning. So takeaways, preparations should be complete. Any final items that are absolutely necessary should be completed as quickly as possible. We're anticipating a dangerous winter storm for Southeast Texas. Hazardous to near impossible traffic conditions are likely to emerge this evening and continue through at least Monday morning. And we do have the risk for some weather-related power outages, especially in the Piney Woods region. Extreme cold conditions are expected tonight through Tuesday morning. We're going to see a prolonged period of below freezing temperatures tonight through Monday morning, with parts of the Piney Woods may not rising above freezing until Tuesday. Dangerously cold wind chills as low as -5 to 15 degrees are expected Sunday into Monday. Hard freeze conditions are expected to emerge late tonight and return nightly through Tuesday morning. And it is looking that Tuesday night may be cold. We're not looking as cold as what we're seeing through this event, but it's still going to be another cold night. We will be sending out our next briefing via email by 5 p.m. this evening, and then we're likely going to be doing another webinar at 11 a.m. tomorrow.